Hello, welcome everyone on YouTube. It is a lovely afternoon, Tuesday afternoon. It's nice and sunny, but it's a bit cold. I can see myself stopping Greenwich Park when I get there to put my hoodie on. I'm starting to regret that right now. Oh no, hang on, I've skipped a step in my enthusiasm to get moving. I'm going to have another go with Twitch today. Give Vodafone Sim a second chance. Not entirely sure. Cheers. Not entirely sure why, but I'll give them a go, since it was not so good yesterday. Actually, yeah, it wasn't. And it applies to any of the cell providers, to be honest. When it works, it looks amazing, but it's nothing to do with the cell service. So let me just cover this briefly and connect to OBS. And that's ready to rock and roll. Let me plug in the HDMI, because I have to record before I plug in the HDMI or I can't see what I'm doing. And there we go. And that's now, in theory, uploading, and so let's go live. So, yep, that's OBS. Switch to live at home and log into my channel. So I can see just how much it's not showing anything, just how little reception I've actually got. Right, okay, there's a white van back there. I'll let them go first before I mosey on, because I'll just be in their way really, won't I? Let them go, then I'll go. Oh, sneaky extra white van hidden behind them, and I've stalled it. Hey, off to an auspicious start. It's not like I ride this thing frequently or anything, hey? Sorry, I'm just trying to unplug, remove the power. There we go. There you go. Well, that's not promising. Let's try that again. Now there's more traffic. Let's motorbike go. So I'm starting to suspect there might also be a problem with either the GoPro or the GoPro Media Mod, that I'm getting more consistent sort of reception from sort of when I'm just sending the test card rather than when a GoPro is actually connected up. And right now it looks like there's a problem anyway. Oh bugger. Okay, I think I'm going to pause, faff with Twitch and OBS, and come right back. Let me stop a minute, and I'll mess about with this and I'll get back. BRB. There we go, in the land of crazy talk, no shiz Sherlock. It helps when you turn on cancel. Oop. Yeah, it helps when you turn on the actual words. They're not coming to me. Sorry, there's too many things going on at once. There's cars coming around me, and I'm thinking of looking at the right. Yes, it helps when I turn on the actual mobile hotspot. Idiot. Right, so let's start again. Blade, OBS. Okay, GoPro's recording, plug in the HDMI. Cover Blade briefly, sorry about that, there we go. Go live. And there we are. Okay, we're back. Just about back. Right, let's log into Twitch and see how we're doing. That's past broadcast of Colossal Fail. There we are, live. Check that out. That's like an actual stream and everything, and it looks shiny. God knows how long that'll last. Probably just about 100 yards around the corner, it seems to be. Let's go. So yes, it looks lovely until I reach about that motorbike up there, then it tends to just get dropped. Yep, there it goes. Hello. So I'll sort of just to ring the changes. I'm going to do my normal route backwards, just for a bit of variety. Or most of the normal route, kind of. Beep beep. So normally when I'm coming home, I come down the road on the left here at this roundabout, and while I can get down there, at the other end of it is a one-way road which I can't go down, so I'll go straight across here. And then I can take one of the roads up to the left. That'll take me up to the crossing. Okay, this car couldn't have picked a worse time to attempt to pass me. Dude. Wow. Meanwhile, this passenger was either filming or taking pictures. Oh my gosh, I don't know how much of that you can actually see. I know it's a fairly wide angle lens on the GoPro. I don't know if you can see how much of it, sort of much of the car or not. I might have to check that back myself, just for the sheer absurdity of it. It was hovering behind me for ages. It didn't decide to pass me until it was way too late. At which point there was a car coming the other way. His only option was kill me or stop. Luckily he went for stop. Looks like a learner trying to learn either 3-point turns or something up there. Bless him. It's stressy learning to drive, but fun once you've done it. Hey, perfect timing as the lights go red. Toot toot. See what's coming down this little side road. That's just about on the bicycle.
What's that?
Go super carefully slow past the small children. Do not squish the children. That would be bad. Let's go. So the stream is nothing but the reconnecting screen. There is just nothing, absolutely nothing. So yeah, Vodafone, crap. They are all crap. Every last bloody one of them. So my only resort now, my only option now is to resort to building something called the Bella Box. Which, yeah, that's more expense I could really do without, and probably a couple of days work of learning what the blazes I need to do, setting up a Linux server within Windows. Luckily that is relatively straightforward. Yeah, and resorting to cellular bonding. Don't see many around, eh? Is this bus one to go before I come? There we go. It's weird going in the opposite direction. The dangerous hazard points are in different places. Okay, cars had the chance to pass me, now I'm turning. class. I have my motorbike course the day after tomorrow. It's like a sort of refresher course. It's been a while since I rode regularly. So I'm really looking forward to that. I was due to do it weeks ago, but I had COVID instead. Thank you. Yeah, I had COVID instead. So I couldn't really go and do that. I was well enough to do it, but understandably the instructors didn't want to risk me giving it to them. Funny that, hey? Always go carefully past the dogs. You never know if it's going to freak one of them out. Right, I'm going to send it down the hill. Send it. Shame on me. That was a fucking awful joke. So just keeping it slow and controlled past the areas where you have a tendency for people to appear out of nowhere, take you by surprise. I can see there's someone on the left down there as well. Here if I spot a dog in the woods. Lol. Put my hoodie on soon. It's getting a bit nippy. I was hoping it'd be warm enough to get away without it. And it kind of is if you're stationary in the sun. But when you're moving in the shade, it's cold. Let's head straight into the middle of Greenwich, because why not? My so-called Twitch stream has been nothing but reconnecting the entire time. Terrible. That's exactly what I said. 15 seconds after I went around that corner, right at the start. And not a single bite since. Nothing, no data, nothing's getting out. It's awful. I wonder if there are some more settings I can faff with. As far as I'm aware, the other parameters I can mess about with in the SRT settings won't really make much difference. They're more to do with failure handling and latency settings and so on. Whereas the problem really does seem to be self-service is shit. But I will take another look. There's a guy called Spreezy with 3 E's on YouTube, and he's got a lot of cool information. He's really helpful videos on how to set up SRT streaming. In theory, my phone should be doing better than it is. Oh no, there it goes. Maybe not. 2 seconds, let me just check a message. Just a friend who's been chatting nerdy stuff about the new 4090 and 4080. Some of the benchmarks for the 4090 have just come out. Those are into PC graphics cards for computer games and stuff like that. I definitely want to put my hoodie on soon. Maybe when I stop at the Cutty Sark. Are we going? Where are we going? Did it? Hello there. Oh, there he is. Awesome. Chap that I usually see sitting outside the Marks and Spencers in the Royal Standard. He's sitting down here instead. I'm glad he's alright. He feels like a secret NPC boss, or sorry, a secret in-game NPC. Like someone out of Bloodborne. A wise character who knows more than he lets on. High tide. So yeah, I decided it's bloody cold, I'm going to put my hoodie on. So I'm going to pause the video for a minute. Makes no difference to the stream, which is absolutely moribund. So yeah, back in a minute. I'm just going to stick my hoodie on, which means I have to take this whole streaming rig off. I'm back in the room. I have a hoodie on. I'm now no longer freezing cold. I no longer have glass cutters. Lol. Right. That's my hoodie on. that blocked off? Oh crap. Yes it is. Okay, it's blocked off that. I'm guessing it's to do with Fashion Week. I don't know if it'll be allowed down the centre section here, if it's going to be blocked off as well.
Oh, they're from the 50s, aren't they?
I am stuck. Yep, stuck on a curb. Can we go that way? No, I don't think we can. Is there an even higher curb here? No, at least there's a drop curb. Okay, here we go. Whee! Right, let's sneak through traffic here. Okay, there's the bus guy. Jixer. I find it hard to believe. Oh, holy crap, just as I'm saying that, there's a brief moment of reception. A few split seconds of video. I was just about to say, I find it hard to believe that all of the cell providers are this crap. Someone's lost their ball. Is that that dog? Let's hover here a minute. Out of the way. So yeah, there was a brief moment of reception back there. Now it's anyone's guess as to... Oh, I'm getting nothing on my phone. Oh, it's just so bad. Surely it can't be this bad. Really? It's just comically bad. Hello.
I've seen those for a while.
Yeah, there are not many around, I guess.
No, well, nice idea. It's just probably a bit before its time.
Yeah,
I suppose.
about 40 years too soon.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yes. He was a very bright bloke, though.
Very much so. People are more used to the idea of small electric vehicles now, scooters and bikes and things like that. It's not quite as outlandish a concept as it was in the 80s.
Well, it started off very well, but I think the problem was it's about traffic and visibility.
That's definitely an issue.
I mean, you have the flag, which helps.
Yeah.
That's why people have it, I suppose.
Yeah, very much so. Also, there's better sort of cycle path provision these days than there
Yes.
were in those days.
There's
And
hardly any.
yeah,
Is what was left over in the 1930s.
yes. And the bus fumes aren't quite as asphyxiating as they were back then either. So it's not too bad if you're stuck in traffic. It's not unpleasant, to be honest. You just need to have your wits about you, make sure.
Well, it's like any road user, particularly
Yeah, if
anyone on a bicycle or on foot.
Exactly, yeah,
Same thing, really.
pretty much.
I remember when I cycled into work in the 80s.
Wow, okay.
God, it was awful.
Yeah, you're brave.
Stupid, really. Well, just the sort of grit and things like that stuck in your face.
Gosh, yes,
And
Yeah.
you just think, well, actually, it's doing the loads no good.
yes.
And for what I was saving on the rail first, it just wasn't worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, it's nice,
Nice to meet you. Cheerio. Oh well. Yeah, we're getting nothing from nothing on Twitch. Let's move on. Oh, an apple child. Oh. Which way are we going to go? Left, straight, or right? Let's go right and have a look at the... Yeah. Royal Observatory. A fantastic building. Well, there's part of it that we can see. That's stunning. Yeah, what a place. This is a lovely park. It really is a fantastic park. Somewhere, I haven't seen them in my riding around, somewhere they found some tombs last week and they were excavating and digging them out. I have no idea where. I mean, there's a whole sort of area over that side that I haven't really been to, especially up at the top. And obviously can't go into the flower gardens if they were over there. And then up at the top on the right hand side, there's a whole area over there that I very rarely ever go to. So it could have been over there. Yeah, let's mosey back. That's all right. Oh, thank you. Hello again. Cheers. definitely got a bit stronger. I used to have to absolutely kill myself to get the motor light into the green before. It's been mostly green, it was just flickering into yellow then as I wasn't concentrating. I mean, these definitely aren't for the faint of heart, uphill. Any modern incarnation would need to have that sorted. Run at 48 or 62, would be 64 volts. No, 60 volts. If it's in increments of 12. Better bloody not start the overheating crap when I stop up there now. I pedal like a bitch to get up that hill and it was almost entirely in the green. So that means that the battery motor, the motor wasn't excessively working. I was doing my fair share. I'm quite proud of that. Made it up mostly, almost entirely in the green. There's little flicks into yellow. That is definitely an improvement. There we go. Right, let's see what's going on. Got nothing. No flipping stream at all. This is so bad. It's just you and me anyway. No, it's got no twitch. Not a sausage. I just can't think what else I can do other than trying out a Bella box. I don't know how many streams that's capable of running simultaneously, if it's 2 or 3 or more. I'm not sure 2 would be enough, to be honest. And I wonder whether I would have to do like 2 Vodafone and 1 3, or maybe even 3 completely different mobile providers. Previously Vodafone had been the best, but it's been terrible now since the last couple of weeks. It's been rubbish. I used to be able to stream consistently from down there, but right now I'm getting nothing. So it did have a slight edge over the others. No, it really doesn't.
When you look this way.
3's pretty bad. Basically, ever since the half marathon, the London half marathon, the cell service has been awful. They claim there's perfect 2, 3, 4 and 5G coverage over this whole area, which is utter codswallop. I'm getting neither up nor down. I might at them. Might tweet at them. Say, this is what I'm doing. You claim to have perfect coverage. I'm telling you, you don't. See if any of them actually bother getting back to me. Thing is, I'm such a small content provider, they don't give a shit. And if I had sort of tens of thousands of viewers or followers or whatever, they might think twice. But I haven't used Twitch or Twitter or Insta at all really. I think there's about 2 or 3 posts on each of them. really does seem to be that if you're sort of a customer or some form of sort of content provider, that the response you get from them is purely down to how much damage you can potentially do through your platform. That if you're reaching tens of thousands of people and slating their name, they'll do something about it. If you're not reaching many people, I don't give a shit, who cares whether you're getting bad service or not. Neoliberalism 101. If you're not costing them money, why would they do anything ever? Dog. Hello. Oh, this car's coming quite quickly. Oh well, the fire engine's gates are open. So busily watching what was coming, I didn't see that they were stopping for the zebra crossings. I've tried to go down the path that looks the emptiest. We can never be entirely sure. With this one, I knew there were people down the first one, so I decided to come down this one. Okay.
Tata, Lana, pomeri se.
Thank you. Police car behind us then. I thought we were about to get pulled over. So I was out yesterday and filmed a test with this sim, and I fucked up and deleted all the files. It's just now before I came out on this stream, thinking I'd compiled and uploaded and edited the video already, and I have just realised that I hadn't. Oops. Maybe it's any consolation, there's probably less content than today. I think I'm going to need to start going further afield. Well, that was always the plan. The whole point was for me to go further afield and go off all over the place and stream my rides from all over the gaff and see where I can end up. But I've never really done that because I've never had a good or consistent enough stream to make it worth doing. Not for me, but for anyone else. There's just sort of nothing to watch. Just a constant reconnecting screen. So that'll be my mission for this afternoon when I get home. Is I will look up Spreezy's videos again and check on his Discord server and see what other settings he recommends putting in your SRT stream. See if any of them will actually help. I suspect they won't change anything, to be honest. I can try increasing latency, but I don't think that's going to make much difference. The issue seems to just plain be there's just no cell service. They claim to have absolutely perfect coverage around this whole area, and they just don't. It is literally a lie. Thank you. Okay. Not looking good here. There's no way I'm cutting down. No, hell no. That's just a recipe for certain disaster. I should have just done a U-turn. But hey, back of a bus content. Live streaming the back of a bus. On the upside, the cooling fans from the back of the bus are blowing warm air onto me, and that's quite welcome right now. As I was saying to the chap I met earlier, fortunately the emissions from buses aren't nearly as noxious as they used to be. Wow, he's going for it. They can use a separate section to get through the width restrictors up ahead. And he just decided, screw this, I'm going. I can see what is, or more appropriately isn't coming. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Just constantly refreshing my Twitch to see if it just needs to reconnect to pick up. But no, there's just nothing. Literally nothing. No up and no down. Wow. The fairground that was here over the weekend's packed up already. I'm guessing they were just here for the kite festival on Sunday. I don't know when half term is, it can't be long, week or two. That was nice of him to let me out. I can smell one of the Indian restaurants and it smells amazing. There are a couple around Blackheath. Oh, and they all smell incredible. So, how close to death am I going to come down this junction today? Hopefully this car will draw people's attention to the road. Well, he had his chance. Yeah, that coach driver didn't have much regard for my life. somewhere around here it suddenly decided that it was going to start working yesterday, and suddenly I had a Twitch stream. But clearly not just yet. I'm getting down, but not up. So whichever stars aligned yesterday to give me signal and service, they're not aligned today. Nothing. Still nothing. 2 seconds, there's a message there, I'm just going to check that's nothing important. BRB, I'm just going to cover the camera, sorry. Okay. So yesterday's data good fortune is not occurring today. Nothing. Not a damn thing.
I'd love to.
Never comforting hearing the squeak of brakes really close behind your head. going to try and experiment. I'm going to disconnect the HDMI in a minute. I did find like weird experiments yesterday that I disconnect the HDMI and it would receive the test card from the streaming rig. Plug the HDMI back in, I'll get about 20 seconds of signal, then it would go down again. Shit, that's exactly what just happened. We've got the test card instead of the reconnecting screen. Let's see what happens when I plug the HDMI back in again. There's usually about 30-35 seconds of lag. There's actual live footage. So I think there might be some other bullshit technical issue going on. I wonder how long this survives for. What's frustrating is that when this works, it looks frickin' amazing. I wish I'd thought to try that earlier. I'd forgotten about the whole HDMI cable nonsense last night. I had the whole rig set up at home and was trying out various things, trying to see what was going on. I wondered if perhaps the cable was playing up. So now I wonder if perhaps the media mod is playing up. Which I'd be very unhappy about. Ultimately it was second hand, I got it through CEX, but in fairness to them, they generally have a very good returns policy. I wonder if it's either to do with... No. I don't think there's any possible explanation or cause. It might be to do with the encoder, and I don't see why. We're sort of restarting the signal to it. But it's completely oblivious to what's going on outside of itself. So if there's no reception to stream upwards to, it has no clue of that. It just spews out data to the Ethernet no matter what. And it's up to the Nighthawk M2 to deal with that. So I'm increasingly thinking it might be an issue with either the GoPro or the GoPro Media Mod. Oh, there we go. Nope, it was just a brief moment. No, I think we're going to lose it again here. I am going to do, keep you with me for company. I'm going to do a couple of laps up and down this road. From sort of a road back there to the end, it's about half a mile each way. So that means each lap is about a mile. And the battery charge indicator has gone down 1 dot. I didn't notice how long ago it went down, but it can't have been that long because I hadn't noticed. And I'm going to see if I can do many laps before it goes down to the next dot, to the orange light, at which point I'll stop the stream and head straight home. I'll just about be able to make it home. There might be pedalling involved. But I'm curious if basically the battery, the way that it worked is it would stay on double green, basically all the power lights would be on until it had literally about a half to 3/4 of a mile left, and then it would run out very, very quickly. And so it wasn't very gradual, so once it went down, dropped down 1, I knew it was time to just head straight home. But I haven't done nearly enough mileage today, or the last couple of times that I've been out, when the light has dropped down 1, I haven't done nearly enough distance to warrant the LED dropping down. So I'm curious as to what's going on. If it really is, there's about a mile left in it, or if it's just starting to be a bit more gradual, graded in the sort of, I don't want to say battery deterioration, that's not quite right, but sort of the battery life reduction. Down to the road where I normally turn left and head towards the heath, and I'll do a U-turn from there. Then when I go back to the road that we just passed, which is the one we just came up, that will have been a mile, and I'll do it again. And if I'm not too bored, I'll do it again. And if you're not too bored, you might even still be here, but I think that's pretty unlikely. I would not judge you. That's the joy of YouTube. You can dip in, dip out, jump around. Just watch the bits you want. Don't have to watch anything you don't want to watch. Skip around. Jump around. Jump around. I definitely want to get a pad for this seat though. Some guys use kayak seats or kayak pads. I saw someone else, a friend of mine, has just some very thick foam that they use in theirs. Oh my god, the difference that it makes just by having a foam pad under your arse. It's like chalk and cheese, because this is harsh. After you've been in the seat for an hour or so, it's pretty hard on your backside, and it can be quite hard on your spine. Oh, like that when you go over bumps. It's not the most forgiving. It's just plastic, solid well, not solid but hard plastic. that's a mile back to this road. Let's do it again. I absolutely would neither blame nor judge you for stopping watching. But the stream's actually been working. Ever since I unplugged and replugged the HDMI, the stream has been working. I wish I knew what was going on. This isn't exactly riveting content, just riding up and down the road randomly. I might edit this out for YouTube. It's just the stream is actually working. I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth. It works. Gives me some stuff I can clip and edit out on Twitch. Yeah, stupidly, I forgot to put Strava on this afternoon, so I've no idea how many miles I did before the first battery light went out. But given that before it sort of started, let's call it playing up, started behaving in a way that I wasn't sure what's going on, I was getting up to 18 miles out of it. That could potentially leave me sort of trying to go up and down this road like 10 times. Or more. It's going well. I didn't expect them to be coming down here. I thought they'd be turning down that road back there. Anyhow. Right, go again. Okay, so here we are, back to this turning again. So that's 2 miles. I would never have got 2 miles out of it previously. Once the first light dropped down. So I wonder what's going on. If it is just a case of it's just behaving differently and how it monitors the battery life, battery health. Okay, this is awkward. Cluster of bicycles, a car coming the other way, and a car behind all of us. And a lorry. That wasn't there a few minutes ago. Okay, I'm stopping here. This is going too iffy. Dude!
About expensive sports car.
Long time no see, man.
How are
you? Very good to see you, dude. It's been years.
Awesome.
Wow.
Been a million years.
Yeah.
Still skating a bit. Not a lot,
That's
but
awesome.
a bit.
I'll warn you before you say anything, I'm live on Twitch and YouTube right now,
Oh,
so
awesome.
just...
So I love the C5 there.
Thank you. Top
Gear.
gear.
Fix it, flog it the other day.
Oh, okay, awesome.
And
Fantastic.
It's one of those kind of things you look at and you think, yeah, I mean, it's still kind of low and dangerous,
Yeah.
but
It's a lot of fun though. Let's get out of the way of the traffic.
well, you think of it like that, I mean, the indicators as well.
The indicators were like an optional extra. They were like you didn't get a horn, you didn't get indicators, you didn't get rear view mirrors. It was like everything pared down as much as it could to keep it under 400 quid back in the day. Yeah.
Cheap, isn't it?
It wasn't at the day. It actually works out about over £1,000, 12 to 1,500 quid. But then an e-bike,
so-
yeah, exactly, an e-scooter, an e-bike, it's not that
I
crazy.
almost bought a
The proper Sinclair.
No, it's a YouTube flag that I made, yeah.
Yeah, no, because I was looking at the other day. I was looking at buying one actually, and I was almost.
Oh, awesome.
What was it? 400 quid, I think. Something.
That would have been a project. You don't want it.
Well, the thing is, it's the battery, isn't it? You see.
So I've got a lithium battery in here. It's just a modern one. Piece of piss to adapt onto it.
cool.
Just really easy to adapt.
Wow.
And so this one is, funnily enough, it's why I'm just going up and doing laps of Blackheath Park right now, just testing battery life. I was getting 18 miles out of it, which isn't bad. There's room to stick a second one under there. You can just put a bigger battery
I was
in.
going to say theoretically, yeah, because the brother did it with building electric skateboards and stuff.
Oh,
And he
fantastic.
got right into that with all the.
That's
amazing,
very
like-
cool.
And you get your control box, and it basically says like, do you want to go fast or do you want to go for miles?
Yeah,
You know? And I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
how you use all your amps and everything. And
Yeah.
today I watched Top Gear and they had the IDR.
Okay.
Do you know about the IDR?
I don't know.
It's basically it's a fuck me. Should be swearing on live.
Yeah, so no, it's fine.
Basically, it's the Don Bollocks one-off Volkswagen 730 brake
Oh wow, okay.
drive electric. So it only does 12 miles. They took it to Pikes Peak.
Oh,
Pikes
amazing.
Peak time. Took the Nuremberg, did the Nuremberg time.
Oh, amazing.
Pikes Peak was like 16 seconds.
That's incredible. How did it do on the Nürburgring?
Same thing, like
Yeah,
kick
insane
ass.
times.
They're never going to build one. You can't buy one.
Oh, what a shame.
You know
It's
what
just,
I mean?
yeah, but still cool.
I was just cycling behind a Tesla, and there's some new Tesla. It said dual something.
Oh wow, okay. Their can be stupidly quick as well.
Took off up a hill, really steep hill, and it just took off.
Awesome.
He burned off the McLaren 720S, I think it was.
Amazing.
But of course, it's like, this is the thing now. If you look at, I mean, like, you're obviously into cars.
Yeah.
When you look at that, when you put in 1,000 brake per ton,
Yeah.
you've got all that fuel. You've got all. It's like, whoa, when you've got an electric motor, that's the thing. You've got no weight.
It's
you've got
crazy,
no unsprung weight,
yeah.
you've got none of this kind of, we have had light and flywheels and pulleys and stuff. You just put your.
It's crazy power that you can get out of it, and it's all the torque always. It's just
That's the
mental.
thing. I've
Yeah,
always been really anti-electric. I've been a petrol head.
yeah.
And you kind of think,
So I think it's the first time I've ever seen one of these in person.
Funnily enough, the only time I'd ever seen one before I bought it was in a museum. Then literally the day I bought it.
actually, yeah, eBay.
So it's a Facebook group of C5 owners, and a guy said, I've got two for sale. One that's spent its whole life in an automotive museum down in Somerset, and then on display in his showroom he sells ride-on tractors, and ride-on lawnmowers. Sorry.
Yeah, that
And another one that was still in the display in the packing crate. So this one, like I say, it had never been used. It'd been on display the whole life. It was in bubble wrap when I bought it. I'm the only person who's ever used it. Well, me and everyone have have a go on it. So.
Yeah.
Do you want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say, obviously, watch out for cars, because there's quite a lot around right now. So, let me teach you how to use it. It's a piece of piss. So, brakes like a bicycle.
Yep. So.
Yeah. The right one works better than the left one.
Cool.
Pedal to get moving.
Yep.
You want to start with it up about there, so you've got the force on your right foot, and the power button is going to be under your left thumb. Don't push it until it's moving; it'll stall the motor. But don't push it at all. But once you're moving, press it down and hold it down. You have to keep holding it. Go for it. Hold it down, and watch out for traffic. The speed bump will make you question your life choices up until this point in your life.
So is it slightly faster to your lithium?
It's tiny bit quicker, and its ability to go up hills is a bit better with the lithium battery, because it's better sort of constant current delivery. So I was thinking about fitting a second one, and again, sort of wondering if obviously it'll double your range, but if the performance up hills improves just a little bit again. There's only one way to find out.
Seems like the technology for electric things have
really come on. Yeah.
there's some really fast bikes actually.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. I've been looking at some of the videos of like the e-scramblers and stuff like that. They are awesome, absolutely epic. But yeah, sort of modern bikes, they'll have the sort of 48 or 60 volt motors in them, and they'll go up a hill like it's nothing. Whereas this, you have to start pedaling to go up hills, and yeah. It is, isn't it? It's an absolute blast. Did you want to have a go? I'll do the C5 U-turn for you. So, hang on.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome, man. Sit tight, 1 second, let this car go. This is how you do a U-turn in a C5.
I was wondering.
It's the easiest way. So yeah, brakes like a bicycle. Give it a couple of pushes just to get going. That is the power button. Don't push it till you're moving, and then hold it down, and it'll take over. Yeah. So watch out for traffic. They can't see you very well. That's it. Give it a push.
So you just push that button.
Yeah, but not until you're moving. Once you're pedaling, then hold it down. So give it a couple of pedals. Oh, hold on. Let this guy go. All right, go for it. So give it a couple of pedals, and then yeah, hold the button down.
You are aware of being low.
Yeah, really are.
But
Yeah.
otherwise, it's lush.
It's a giggle, isn't it?
Comfortable.
Yeah,
Like,
it's an absolute blast.
Wow. I mean, the thing is, it's like if you lived in Amsterdam or you like, I don't know, it's somewhere out of
Berlin
town,
and
like somewhere
Amsterdam.
flat.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
Awesome.
Absolutely amazing around there.
Have you
Where-
got the you get the cover? I must take a blanket on yourself, can't you?
I saw him suddenly go, whoa, that way. Okay, he's all right.
That's why I was worried. So how's you anyway? All good? Everything
Yeah,
good? Life
not
good?
too
All that
bad.
kind of,
Yeah, I'm pulling it back together again. I won't bore you.
That's all right, don't worry. Yeah. Like it's a bit hard after 40.
Yeah,
well,
I
you know.
lost my brother. So.
Oh, dude. Oh. Fucking hell.
It's fucked me up, so I won't go into it.
No. No.
It's a laugh, isn't it?
Dude, what do you reckon?
Amazing.
It is an absolute blast.
I might look on eBay for one,
Yeah.
you know?
They usually pop up on eBay. There's usually one or two knocking around.
What are they going
You
for now?
sort of you want one. You don't want to sort of spend less than about 700 for one. One's much less than that. Will be projects in some way, shape, or form. So I've fitted disc brakes to this.
I was about to say, I thought I noticed that.
Yeah,
It's from the 1980s.
it's electric. It's an early attempt at making an electric vehicle.
1980s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piece of history.
It doesn't look 1980s at all.
Oh, awesome.
It's actually future looking.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
Quite, still very kind of great design.
Yeah. They didn't do very well at the time. He was a bit too ahead of his time. Nowadays, everyone is sort of, you expect electric bicycles and electric scooters and things, so it's not quite as crazy. Yeah. So it's just you steer down here and just normal brakes, and then there's a button for an electric motor. Yeah.
You rest your leg there.
Yeah, and you can pedal just to get moving.
Awesome.
That's your handbrake, effectively. Oh, you're very welcome, thank you. So that's basically why I started YouTubing my rides. I just come out for a ride and I go around the block and do my thing, and I'll just constantly be stopped by people asking about it and chatting, and it's like, you know what, this is awesome. I'm enjoying meeting people, and they're always friendly,
exactly,
and so that's why I started doing the whole YouTube thing.
Wow.
And Twitch as well. Yeah, I've put little LED bulbs in it so they're less of a drain on the battery, and they work better and last longer.
Can't you?
A lot of the guys, yeah, they'll put a 24 volt battery in it, and then a controller box, which is what I'm actually about to do.
Yeah.
Every modification I'm doing to it, it's going to be reversible. So it'd be put back to standard because it had never been used. It can be absolutely put back to standard.
And putting a Vauxhall engine
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'll put a small 24 volt motor under there and a little control box. It'll then have a twist grip, and when you turn the twist grip, it'll disengage the 12 volt section and engage the 24 volts. So it's for going up hills or through traffic where you might want to need to move a bit quicker. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Let me just move this around. There we go. Yeah, jump in, man.
I'm really big as well, and it's like perfect.
Oh, awesome.
6'4".
Oh, wow, yeah. That's awesome.
I've got this phone, I can't remember the hang on. Oh, yeah, you did it. Oh, so it's just a cut-off bolt, it's not a bit of yours.
Oh, no, yeah. I hope not. I'll find out in 5 minutes.
I was going to say, yeah, I was worried about finding
So there's normally a plastic cover over the front wheel as
I was
well.
remembering, yeah, because you've
Yeah.
just like,
The disc, yeah, it's just, so what I'm looking for at the moment is a second-hand cover that's not in the best condition, so I don't feel bad about cutting it.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas obviously the one I've got is mint, and I don't want to, everything's going back
the
to,
mint stuff.
yeah.
Mint, yeah. That's exactly what I do. The really nice bike I saw was a Z with a GSXR 1200 engine in it.
Oh, wow, okay.
But because it's got that beautifully shaped tank,
Yeah.
you know, it was just oh.
Awesome.
Owned by working at Boreham Wood, and all the security are all ex South African Special Forces, aren't they?
Oh,
There's,
okay,
like,
yeah.
fingers missing and everything. They've all
Oh
got
my
all
God,
you just
oh
think,
my
like,
God.
I wonder what you've been up to.
Oh my goodness,
I
yeah.
should have bought it off him actually, but I didn't have a license at the time.
Oh, mad.
Still
I've been
don't
looking at
have a license,
motorbikes
but-
again myself, finally. Because I had a TDR back in the day, and I'm wondering whether to get one again or whether to go for something modern.
You had the 250?
Yeah, and it was just nuts. Sheer lunacy unreal.
yeah,
So I had the
yeah.
TZR engine, but in a supermoto package. It's like,
That's the one. I had a mate of those used to curry them, and he went through about 3 or 4. He said, people keep telling me I shouldn't be currying this. He's like, it's too much fun.
Yeah.
He said, I don't want to buy a boring courier bike. He said, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's
it was just like urban hooligan machine.
Oh,
it really
mate.
was just the
and
most
then this
fun.
old mate of ours on
most fun on
Switch,
two
he's got an
wheels.
RG500, hasn't he?
Oh no, you're joking.
He's got the RG. I'm not
Flipping
saying
heck.
it's good, but if you ever see any publicity photos from Suzuki for the RG500,
Is that
it's
his?
his bike.
No way.
Because Suzuki didn't have enough. They've got loads, but either racing or in bits, or
Yeah,
they
they're
haven't
so
got a
few now,
standard
yeah.
one. And he's got a. I know.
Amazing.
He reckons, I think it's already either doubled or tripled in value.
Oh, they're worth a fortune now. I was looking them up the other day. They're worth an absolute
Oh
fortune.
man, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's those just legendary two-strokes. So they just
Oh,
go
innit?
like shit off a shovel.
Oh, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Lovely V twins, which I think.
Yeah,
It's
awesome.
the RG's it's
Fantastic.
being a two-stroke lover and actually having the.
Oh yeah.
I know someone threw that out, that bike. It was by the bins.
No,
in
you're
New Cross.
joking.
It was by the bins, mate. All I had to do
No way.
was literally put oil on it. I didn't have any oil at the time. I'd used coconut oil.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
literally put air in the tyres.
That's
and
fantastic.
Touch wood. And I used to be really anti-fixie as well.
Oh
What I
yeah.
actually like about it, I have to remember myself, it's a BMX with thin wheels. It's a BMX with thin wheels.
Okay, yeah.
So that it's like,
It's got no gears.
no.
Does it have pedal back? Or it does have a
although
coaster?
I can if I can. The pedal boat always reminds me of being up South
Okay,
Bank
okay.
with you and Andy Brown.
Yes.
And going for the wall ride
Yeah.
and setting my feet to go for the wall and going,
Whoa! Yeah.
and going, what are you doing? What are you doing?
You can't stop
Do you know what I
pedaling.
mean? Do you know what I mean? Hilarious. Mate. Did you see all the Angry Brown? I mean, it's been a few years now. All the Angry Brown stuff on YouTube. No, Facebook.
No way.
Yeah, because he's a photographer now, isn't he?
Yeah, oh yeah, I've
He's a
seen some of
serious
that.
photographer.
Yeah.
And people kept posting all this stuff from him from Rad magazine and all that. And it just took me
Awesome.
back. I'm
That's so cool.
Because I used to tell the kids at skate park, I was run a skate park. for the last 10
Awesome,
years. I'm
yeah.
Landscape garden again now.
Okay, yeah.
I used to say to them, if my 80s, 90s self could see me now, you don't understand, kids, you'll be really impressed.
Yeah.
It's like, for me, it's like, what you know what I mean?
That's
It's like,
fantastic. That's so cool.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Still got to get comped up South Bank.
Yeah.
The kid that he manualed off the thing and then he went backwards down the little, because they opened up the little banks again.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
the bit of the thing, you've still got the wall, I haven't got the wall ride, it's
Okay.
kind of fenced in with like a kind of little banky wall thing.
Okay.
You've got the little bank and it's just like,
Awesome. We had so much fun up the South Bank. It was amazing.
wasn't it?
Free skate park. It was just awesome. Yeah.
Now that I can afford it, an old man, I bought my dream BMX.
Oh, wicked. Which did you get?
PK with
Oh! That gets a fist bump.
baby blue.
Yeah,
blue.
has to be. That's so cool. Absolute legend of a bike. Awesome. Yeah. Has that got skyways on it, or?
Unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't need mags, even though they're really heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got spokes.
Okay, cool. But what a frame. It's just absolutely iconic.
Man,
They go for a fortune, anything like that. I've been looking up burners
man,
and
yeah,
mongooses,
yeah.
just out of curiosity, the Diamondbacks of Kuwaharas, and they're going for like £1,000 quid.
Yeah.
It's
One
in-
skyway's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the guys we used to skate with from Hither Green, I remember the Hither Green lot.
Yeah.
I was skating with him like 4 or 5 years ago, and he's actually got a group of Polish house clearers. And he said, I've got them, it's like no messing, any BMX, any skateway, bring it to me and I'll give you cash. And he said the best
wow.
one he's had is he got his BMX, I think he got £1,000 for the frame, I think he got 200 quid for the wheels, he got
Wow.
like, he said like, you know, it's
Yeah.
my BMX is rusting in the back because I
Oh,
converted it from
mate.
a big sprocket to a small sprocket, and the
Okay.
small sprocket goes round with that thing.
So you need new sprockets
Yeah,
set
I've got
on it.
it.
And,
Yeah.
okay.
I keep almost toying with working, almost like toying, taking it to the bike shop and saying, fix my bike. I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Can't do it, I've got to do it myself.
Exactly, I totally hear you. I totally hear you.
Myself.
If you don't make the blood sacrifice, it's not going to work.
Man, what I did, I was cutting, I can't remember why, but I was cutting spokes out of a hub and I stuck one of the spokes through my hand and it was sticking up like that with the skin. And I pulled it out and I was just thinking, I'm going to lose my hand, I'm going to lose my...
Ouch.
Nothing.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
I had something similar back in the day in D&T class in school. Ended up with a piece of sort of rod that went through my finger and it was just this bulge out the other side. That's so grim. I just pulled it out.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well that's a thing then.
Get on with it, get on with it.
Similar thing that happened right on my chest there.
Oh, that's grim. Oh, how did you manage that?
Climbing up a wire fence.
Yeah.
Right up.
Oh, well, I've lost mine. I fell off the barbed wire fence.
Oh, that's
and it
quite a
caught-
scar. I can still see
and it
it.
caught my hand in there, and I remember thinking, and I leant, rather than come down, I remember leaning it back. And looking at it, just
This thing caught right to like lift myself.
good one.
Oh my god, yeah. Ah, that's so grim. Comparing injuries.
Yeah, all I do now with gardening is you constantly, my mate was saying, you constantly get home and you're like,
Oh yeah, all the
Spines,
splinters
mate.
and yeah. Oh my
the
god.
gloves the other day, the only gap in the glove was ripped there, and of course I had fucking holes in there.
Oh,
my other one,
God.
I've got a little hole ripped there, so of course it'll go in there, you know. It's just,
Find those cactus today.
Oh,
yeah, my
ouch.
daughter did that the other day. Oh, what's that? I was like, one thing you can never touch the spines, because I remember my grandma used to be in the cactuses, and she was forever going to hospital with her finger had swollen up when she got, you know, and like,
The mistake I made is you get a T-tail, you wrap a T-tail around it, it lifts up alright, but then you can't get the T-tail off it. You're like trying to get the T-tail off
Yeah, cactuses are unbelievably sharp. They're like sharper than needles. They're just brutal, these things.
oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I did a good one the other day. There's these palms, and if you look at the stem of the palm when it comes out, it has all these spikes like that.
Oh god,
So if
yeah.
you lift them up, you're right. If you go down the other way, it's like that.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god.
I was pulling out weeds in one in the pot, and I got the thing to dig out, and I went like that, and it filled.
Oh.
And I
That
had a tiny
sounds
little
so
bit left
grim.
in. Yeah, luckily I got the two big ones out, and the other
Oh,
one
man.
just had a. I was looking at it. It was one of those things you look at, you just go, Why?
Oh,
Like
God.
a time machine. You'd almost like, I want to go away now and spend 10 years inventing a time machine. Just go back, you know, in 5 seconds and just why?
Please undo this. Control Z. Control Z.
Yeah. Unbelievably stupid things. Yeah. Alt F4, Alt F4.
Without doxing yourself, whereabouts are you living? Don't say that. I'm going to have to edit that out now.
Yeah, no, I'm back at the Shea.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's
in fact,
awesome.
they're doing it up at the moment, finally.
Lovely.
They're only 50 years too late. They should have done it up in the 70s, then the 80s, then the 90s, then the 2000s, then the 2010s. But yeah, they finally.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So
What about
it's,
Chris? Where's he based now?
He's funny
Without
enough,
saying too much.
he's teaching in Cornwall. He's
Oh,
on the Wayne at the time.
fantastic,
He's
lovely.
basically living in his camper van,
Lovely.
doing full-on kite surfing and skateboarding,
Fantastic.
basically.
Awesome.
We've got all these
Living the
videos
dream.
of him. Yeah. Because basically, it's like the classic thing of why am I living in London paying all this? You know, I'm living in.
He's been surfing all throughout winter. He keeps them
Hello.
posting. Yeah, keeps them posting photos.
I've seen some of his
in the middle
pictures.
of winter.
Oh, amazing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't realise he was living out that way though. That
Yeah.
explains all these awesome
Yeah,
pictures I
that's
keep
the thing,
seeing. That's
literally,
fantastic.
Yeah. So
Oh, I'm really pleased for him. That's so
My mate's
cool.
down at the moment. He's an opera singer.
Oh, fantastic. How cool
hilarious.
is
So he's
that?
practicing.
Oh, is he a
Yeah,
tenor or...
tenor.
Oh,
Proper
fantastic.
big
Yeah,
tenor.
wow,
So he's-
amazing.
yeah. So some of the stuff when you come in, and then it was really funny, he has to learn the Italian, he must have learned, he must have learned the German, and then you have to learn the Italian pronunciation. So when you do an opera,
Yeah.
you have a voice coach that so you not only obviously how you have
Of
to sing, you have
course,
to do all the
yeah.
pronunciations. And
Yeah.
it's like, Jesus.
That's fantastic. Well, that's so cool.
I know, innit?
Yeah,
It's like,
what a job.
And he's banging to his music as well. So it's
Yeah,
like
that's so brilliant.
an amazing musical conversation.
Yeah,
I'm like,
fantastic. Yeah,
it's like,
man.
this is musical stuff.
So where's he based usually?
He's kind of freelance.
Okay, yeah.
So he travels, been up to
All over.
Holland and
Oh, amazing.
Europe and
Yeah.
he's in the midst of the moment, which is like really hardcore, really. Setting up a Baroque group.
Awesome.
It's like, dude, we've got a harp player. We've got a harp player with a harp. You know,
Yeah,
we've got
that's
like, you know, a
awesome.
mandolin player, and all they like proper they're going to do is get
Oh, that's
bands
so
together.
cool. I know a woman who's a sort of full-on professional cellist, and she's just tours all over the place.
Yeah,
it's like
that's
sort
what
of,
I was gonna say, innit?
it's like if Einstürzende Neubauten met cello, and that's what she does. And a lot of it's sort of some of it seems to be improvised with like those sort of loop pedals and stuff like that. And yeah, it's really
Oh,
awesome.
that guy, the only one I've seen is the
She's
flute box,
clever,
isn't it?
yeah.
The guy does
Yeah.
flute, plays flute and does beatboxing.
Awesome.
Like, Beardy Man and
Yeah, oh god, yeah, Beardy Man's epic. He's a legend.
even though he's just a chaos
Beardy
pad now.
anymore, though, is he?
Oh, is he not? Not so Beardy Man.
Not so beardy.
I remember seeing him in a hip hop jam in Brighton about
Oh, awesome.
15, 20 years ago, and he was just everyone was just like proper jaws on the floor.
That's
All the
so
hip-hop
cool.
Heads, all the MCs, all the beatbox, all just all like
Amazing.
it was just, and that was just him and the microphone, like no, it was
Yeah,
just,
so cool.
and I was seeing the chaos.
Do you know that guy? I'm trying to remember his name. He's based in Venice Beach, California, and he just completely improvises all his hip hop stuff. White guy. But he'll just go up to someone and say, "Give me 3 words." And he'll just go off in this huge, long improvised rap. And
Is he doing all the beats off his phone?
yeah, I'll often have stuff. Or just someone.
He just do like have beats
Yeah.
on his phone.
Yeah.
He's a hip hop head.
Awesome.
He's the ex-DJ Sensor.
Oh no way! That's awesome.
I know.
Oh, very
I
cool.
told someone the other day, I said it's really funny with Sensor. People either go, "Who?" or "Wow." I met a young lady, lovely young lady last week.
Excellent.
She's a massive Sensor fan.
Oh,
And
brilliant.
it's like my mate just do that. They're like,
Excellent.
Becoming very rare though. I thought it'd be one of these types of music that would last a long time, but it's completely died. Rap metal was massive, wasn't it? Rap
Yeah.
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 metal. No one talks about rap metal anymore.
That's
No.
it. Having talks about the Judgment Night soundtrack with people.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it just. And I found some other band, some other rap metal band. There's someone, I think it was LA or someone. Apparently, there's some other band I found I've never heard of, and I was like, I want to try and check them out. And yeah, it's mental.
Oh, that's awesome.
Music now, innit? Because apart from grime and
Well, there's EDM, but there aren't. Yeah, there are no sort of subgenres. I'm watching this car like a hawk.
So there's
I know,
been
me
no
too.
scene.
Yeah, the internet kills scenes. Unfortunately, sort of
Yeah.
modern society
everything, didn't it?
is yeah. It's just sort of you're not going to get it evolving quite the same way.
Because that was the thing with skateboarding. Sorry to cut you off. Thing with skateboarding.
No,
at the
no,
time
not at all.
Was that we had. Think of Slayer that was happening at the time.
Yeah.
We had Metallica happening at the time. We had all those bands
And
happening. around
Chili's,
that.
is,
Chili's,
yeah.
And I think nowadays it's just it's.
Yeah, going forwards, I don't see how anyone's ever going to sort of in the sort of YouTube-y, Spotify generation, how anything's really going to. I don't think a dubstep would happen again, realistically.
I've been saying for a while, music's dead really, and it's the democratisation of
Yeah.
it. You know, everyone can do it. You
Yeah.
know, you can get a whole studio and a laptop.
Yeah.
I
Next to nothing.
almost
Yeah.
did that, yeah, by an old man.
Yeah.
Like a
Which
band,
means
a
there are
band.
millions and millions of tracks being released every single day.
Absolutely.
So you're just not going to have a scene anymore.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Although actually,
Music's dead for
not to constantly slag off modern hip hop constantly all the time, but I heard this one the other day. Percocet, Percocet,
Yeah.
Percocet,
Mumble rapper.
Percocet, Percocet. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
right, I got you. Percocet, Percocet, Percocet.
Glad he's got a lot to say for himself.
For sure, hip hop is absolutely dead.
Well, it's not exactly
Mumble rap.
KRS-One, is it?
It's like I've listened to it for like 80
KR1S.
through electro,
Yeah,
80,
KRS-One.
early 80s, right? You know, kind of
Yeah.
gangster and yeah.
Mumble rap.
Yeah.
What can I say? It's great for the kids, and it's
Really skedaddle.
Oh,
Yeah,
no worries.
no,
It's
well
really
done.
good to see you, man. Awesome. It's been a couple of years.
I mean, I'm usually always working. I'm a kid. I've got
Yeah, we're
daughters
just down the
for
road.
weekend,
It's
but
awesome.
yeah, if you're in,
Yeah, too
pop
right,
in,
man.
dude.
Yeah, nice one.
Come in for a
It's
cup
nice
of
to meet you.
man.
Really nice to meet you, man.
Yeah,
Have a good
and
one.
you.
You're very welcome.
Dude, enjoy the.
It's a giggle. It's such a blast. It really is.
Because
My
normally,
bucket list.
I remember
Excellent.
I was on motorbike,
Oops.
and it was a really fast motorbike, and I was behind his Countach.
Diablo.
Diablo,
Yeah.
sorry, behind his Diablo at the top of
Lamborghini.
I used to, yeah.
just where you that crossroads by
I've
thingy,
got finished what I was in.
and he pulled off, and I was like, yeah, and I'm dust.
Yeah.
So you got a Diablo.
I used to have a Diablo. I've got a Lotus Turbo Esprit, but the engine, I've got a choice. I can either put the engine back in with another 100 horsepower in it, or I might electrify it. And I'm like, So electrifying it, there's going to be a massive learning curve on what I need to do for that. But I'm thinking get an engine out of a crashed Tesla and drop that in. But then I'll have to build the batteries myself. Will I need cooling and heating for the batteries, ECUs, yada yada yada. You know, there's a lot to
Chris
consider
about
there.
it, and because it was the same thing when I came back from Vietnam, was wanting to make custom C90s and C70s.
Oh wow, yeah.
Of course, the problem is that in Vietnam you can buy a truckload of C70s probably for like 20 quid each.
Yeah.
Whereas over here, even a crap one's going to cost you 700-800 quid. But
Yeah.
then by the time you put the custom stuff, are you going to
Yeah, right.
for electric cars? The same.
Well, is it
Chris
moving
saying.
forwards? If I want to keep driving that moving forwards, in 5-10 years' time, it's just going to be utterly impossible.
You're right.
At which point, it's you electrify them, or they all go off the road.
They all go.
So, is it even worth me putting the motor back in it now, or do I just electrify it and put an electric engine in it instead?
I've got a friend who's got a Lamborghini Jalpa.
Oh wow, lovely! Yeah, really
Yeah,
nice.
lovely. It's one of the worst Lamborghinis.
Oh, I love them. I those and the Aracos, and yeah, I just
the
like, I
Aracos.
love it.
Oh.
But his head gaskets have gone and it's £10,000.
He's probably going to the wrong place. Try, if they're still there, tell him to try Carrera Sports in, it's down past Crawley. Let me, hang on, I'll tell you now.
I think it's so expensive because they have to take the car apart. They have to take the whole front of the car.
Hold on, bear with me. Let me see if I can find this for you. Because they're the guys that used to do all the servicing on mine, and it costs a fraction of most other places. He's a legit expert.
This
It's
guy-
not coming up. But
this guy with the Jalpa, he used to have 2 Countachs.
oh, car porn, car porn.
So he bought the first one in the showroom on Pall Mall, or whatever it is.
Oh, amazing,
I paid cash and bought it from the showroom.
fantastic.
It's the right vibe for it to be
Thought he was
honest
a
with you.
dime, and someone went, you know, there's a better one of these.
Oh,
You get it, but so you had to go out and buy the better one.
it's all right for some, hey,
2
flipping heck.
Countachs.
Well, so in unrelatable stream content,
Yeah.
when I was buying my Diablo, basically I only bought the Diablo because I just couldn't quite afford the Countach at the time, and they'd just gone out of my price range. Which, what I should have done, fixed and sold the Lotus, used that money to buy the extra to get the Countach, kept that. They're going for over £500,000 now. Yep, it's absolutely insane because they were going for 60,000 back then,
few years ago,
£500,000.
A few years ago, there were 100,000. They've gone up, and there were 100,000.
Yeah,
So they're now
500,000.
Oh my God.
The Zonders, they were coming down and were around about 350, 400,000, which isn't exactly pocket money for anyone.
Yeah.
But now they go for literally millions with an S on the end. It's just insane.
So I'm looking at buying a Rolls-Royce Silver Spirit
Oh, fantastic.
I know, innit?
from the 1980s, the really square one.
Yeah.
It has to be in baby blue.
Awesome.
The colour makes such a difference.
Yeah.
If it's white, it just looks like a wedding.
Yes,
You know,
yeah.
Black, drop it on the floor.
Yeah, Badman car.
Yeah, drop it on the floor, heck it, that's
It has to be baby blue because that makes it look Miami Vice.
Oh, fantastic! How cool is that?
But a few years ago, you could get an okay one for
Yeah.
5,000.
Oh yeah.
But they've started creeping up, and they've doubled pretty much.
Oh really? They're about 10 grand now.
More than 10.
Wow.
Same as old Fords. If I'd had my way in the 80s and 90s, I'd have put a warehouse full of old Fords. I'd have marked
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 of everything. I'd be
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the only way you can get a rust-free one now is imported from South Africa, isn't it?
Ah,
Keep watching
okay.
on TV whenever someone buys them.
Yeah.
The next shot is of just the body on a big body jig, and the guy going, "Yeah, I've got about a year's worth of welding." Like,
Oh, yeah.
I remember Chris had a 50 LD one that had been welded, and then welded, and then welded, and he was just nah. And nowadays,
It's like the ship of Perseus, isn't it?
no,
I've seen Cozzies going for over 50,000 quid.
yeah.
It's insane. It's a
Yeah.
flipping Ford Sierra at the end of the day. All right, it's a very fast one with a nice engine, but it's a Ford Sierra.
Yeah,
It's
but
going
not-
for 50
This
grand.
is the thing. When you start taking them apart, there's
Some of the
no.
best cars, I think the best car I've ever had was a Mondeo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Top Gear reckons that was the best car.
They were a great day car for a just reliable, solid,
I'll have a V6
comfortable.
What you want, you need to be reliable, always start without a doubt, 100%.
Yeah.
I suppose all the Vauxhalls that time. I know Chris now says don't get anything from France.
Okay.
Because he's going around all the things. They got 3,000 miles anything French. Just
Oh, really?
same as to be honest, the same as Chinese motorbikes. I remember reading motorbike
Oh.
like 20 years ago about the Chinese. I went to Vietnam. Are there any Chinese? No. Even the Vietnamese don't use Chinese motorbikes. My mate had one in his mate's scrapyard, and they both look brand new. I think one had 200 miles, one had 300. Scrap.
There are one or two knocking around now. They go for about 1,000 less than the the Japanese equivalents, and they're actually all right.
Well, I was gonna say-
They're still not great, and they're not fast,
Yeah.
but they're all right.
Ah.
The engines they're using are, I can't remember the brand, but they're like a sort of well-known brand that are for making decent engines.
actually
They're
not-
not fast, but they're reliable and they're solid. And it's a bit like sort of the MZ of today, really, isn't it?
Right, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. Well, no, because there's a shop down in Surrey Keys, and they sell them, and I was
Oh, okay.
Slightly saying, aren't Chinese? And I suddenly noticed, and I was like, oh yeah, virtually everything you sell is Chinese, and I was like, all right, fair enough. So criticizing your entire business.
Yeah.
But
It's
they
really
must
hard
be,
not
yeah.
to buy Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's from everything nowadays.
Sorry, yeah, you needed to split.
Dude,
Really nice
oh, my
seeing you
love, lovely
guys.
to see you.
Yeah,
Take care,
lovely to
dude.
see you, man.
Um,
Have a great
oh,
afternoon.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm heading down that way, see if I can run back here.
Have another chat.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Love to see your cars.
Car singular now, it's just the Lotus. Yeah, yeah.
What? Who'd have thought the cables go, eh?
Is it actually going? I thought they were just like rebuilding it.
No, well, I mean, it's I don't know what they're doing. They're doing serious lorries.
Wow, yeah.
Serious.
God blimey.
Keep looking at this wood, make a lovely roundabout.
Too right. See you later. Really good to see you, man. Oh, that's awesome. That's one of my oldest friends. I haven't seen him in years. That's so cool. We used to go skateboarding together all the time up at the South Bank back when I was a teenager. We spent our teenage years getting chased out of places on skateboards. Fancy seeing you here? I don't know, I don't see you for years, I only see you twice in a row. So I've lost track. Is this 2 miles or is this going to be 3 miles? This is going to be a third mile, isn't it? It's just gone down to 1 dot. Sorry, well, not 1 dot, but just gone down to the orange dot, which means that, okay, I've got about 2.5 miles once the first one went down. Oh, that orange dot's gone already. The lads just had a bit of a spin. But that's negligible, that's a couple of 100 yards, but nothing much. So in which case I'm going to have to stop here, end my stream, so I can go home. So I shall just, I'll pull in and stop the video here, and I will try and work out how many miles that was. I'm not sure when I'll be able to film next. Obviously the weather's starting to get a bit iffy, but I'll be out when I can. And cheers! I'll be out when I can. Yeah, that was a fun end to an otherwise really boring stream. So if you make it this far into the video, thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe, the usual, you know how it goes. leave a comment saying old friends. That's awesome. Yeah, put old friends in the comments if you make it this far into the video, so I know that you're a stream legend. You actually made it this far. So thank you so much, and I will be back whenever I can. I'm C5 Live UK, and I'll see you around. Bye bye.